Ladies and gentlemen, I have said this from the very beginning, and I'm going to repeat myself again. The battle that I continue to encourage you to fight is for the sake of our next generation. Whether or not anybody wants to recognize it, our next generation is under attack. And I want to show you a video that provides evidence of it. And there's lots of different angles I can take here, but this angle centers around my desire to see you guys get involved in your school boards. You should be at the school board meetings. You should be questioning teachers. You should be actively involved in the education of your children, because I can make you a promise. They want to brainwash your children. They want to get your children ready for their own activist, Marxist desires. And by the way, it's happening everywhere. In a school near you. Watch this, folks. This will blow your mind. This is a clip from Fox News. This is a situation of a young girl who was basically told to not tell her mommy about an equity survey. That's what it is, an equity survey. And folks, this is nothing short of reprehensible. I want you to see this because it is ugly and we ought to be exposing this nonsense. This is crazy. Let's take a listen to this.
So when I was in the survey, I was taking a few questions, and on the gender identification question, I got very confused and kind of nervous after a boy asked his mom, after the teacher explained it, that we could not tell our parents anything. That just made me very nervous and uncomfortable.
Yeah, has your mom ever told you never to, when anyone, an adult especially, says, don't tell mom, that's probably not a good thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I bet she did tell you that. Kelsey, tell me what happened when you heard that the school was actually giving the survey and instructing children.
Pay attention to what this mom says, guys. I don't want you to forget. Embed this in your mind, because this is probably already happening in your school, and it would not hurt for you to have just a really involved conversation with your child, and it certainly is necessary for you to be a part of these board meetings. I want you to watch this. This is unbelievable. Pay attention to this.
Not to tell their parents about it.
You know, the funny thing is we did know that we were informed that this equity audit was going to be taking place, but the survey itself, they didn't inform us of the day it was taking place, or we weren't really sure a lot of details behind it. And due to the lack of transparency from the school district and from Equity Alliance of Minnesota, the third party that the school district has brought in to perform this audit, we were not informed of the questions on this survey. And when my daughter came forth and told me that her teacher, had said you cannot skip any questions, even if you don't understand them. And when children were asking questions and asking if they could ask their parents about it, I was very upset when I found out that she was told not to repeat any of the questions to me or any other adult in her life. I do want to say, though, I believe that this wasn't just a single case that her teacher made this decision. We have been informed that this came down from administration, and Equity Alliance of Minnesota instructed them to make sure the children did not share this information with their parents, and that should pose a great concern in any parents.
This is what child abusers do. This is what exploiters of children do. And we saw this a while ago. I was talking about this literally a year and a half ago when everybody was having to be at home during the lockdowns, and teachers were objecting to parents being in the same room as their children when their children were receiving remote instruction. And the reason why they're doing this is because they desire to indoctrinate your children. They desire to poison our children's minds. And I don't know about you, but my children are going to be homeschooled. But the bottom line is, no matter what, whether or not your children are homeschooled or go to public school or go to private school, you need to be We need to be involved in the education of our children because these people they literally want to brainwash our children. We cannot let it happen, folks. It's dangerous, and it's getting to the point right now where we are at critical mass, and we need to take control of this. We need to use every legal remedy available to us to make sure that we do not allow these things to happen. We've got to take a stand, folks. The future of our children depend upon it. God commands us to be involved in the education of our children's lives. We need to take a stand, you guys. God bless you.